Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she doesn't have a lot to say. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she changes from day to day. I want to tell her that I love her a lot, but I gotta get a belly full of wine. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl. Someday I'm gonna make her mine. Oh yeah. Someday I'm gonna make her mine. A moment of silence for Her Majesty the Queen. Rest in peace. So I guess the story goes is that they were at Balmoral, and the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Liz Truss, coincidentally enough, Elizabeth Truss, came to visit, and as is the tradition, the Queen gives her blessing, her approval for her prime ministership. And so Liz leaves, and Liz is standing there by herself, but she's just demoralized because she's thinking to herself, oh my God, what has this nation come to? This is what we have to offer as prime minister of our once great empire. And so she's not feeling so good. She's kind of feeling a little bit dizzy, and then Meghan Markle walks in. Voila. So I saw a friend of mine put a photo of herself and a friend hoisting beverages, which I can only conclude are gin tonics, Beefeater, get it? Gins. And the caption of the photo was, "So long, Madge." Okay? Now this, I don't quite understand. Maybe someone of you watching right now can explain it to me. Some of you might be hailing from jolly old. Because Madge, if I'm not mistaken, is short for Margaret. And Margaret was her sister, I believe. I don't know. And then I was thinking, oh yeah, the Brits, they also call Madonna Madge. So I'm like, okay, did Madonna pass on to the great beyond as well today? And so if anyone can explain that to me. Anyone? Can any of you? Anyone there? Explain it to me? Well, anyway, that's neither here nor there, because now it's time for an art update. Oh yeah, check it out. Ooh, look at that, Rue de Rigole. So this is pretty much finished. What do you say, huh? What do you think? Inked in all the happy little chimneys today on the rooftops of Paris, les toits de Paris, as I like to say. See these details? See the little cornice there? That's nice. Curious that there are no windows on this side of the building, huh? It must have been cut in half or something like that. Anyhow, what do you say? But what happened is when I was doing the papering bit, the collage bit, I had actually overworn away the, see right here there's a bevel, and there's a hard edge just beneath the canvas here. And so there was sort of a white line, and it was ruining the composition, as a matter of fact. It was delineating too much. And so what I tried to do was I tried to mix some ink to match the color. That didn't quite work out. And so then what I did was I just repapered just the edges here. And now you can't tell, I don't think here, but there's a bit of discrepancy. Let's see if I can. You can probably see the delineation, the liminal event horizon of the collage there. I don't know if you can see it, but so I think I might have to go in tomorrow and resand that. It's a bit depressing because I was hoping to have this all done today, and all I have to do is photograph, but I really think I've got to sand this down. What do you say, huh? Do you think I should just call it a day and varnish it and or sign it and varnish it and then take some photos in tomorrow's light? But I do have one more to do, so I've got some time before I'm done, finished for the moment with all of these works, all of this particular batch of Croix de Paris. This is the other one. This is another version of Rue de Cascade, 42 Rue de Cascade. And as you can see here, I've taped off everything except for the sides. I'm going to lighten this side up, and I'm going to darken this side down with just a light coat of some spray paint, some brown, and maybe purple over here, and some buff color over here. So I've got some time, so I think, I don't know, maybe I'll start in the morning by spraying this, and then as it's drying, it dries real quickly. I will sand this down and hit it with a little bit with a varnish layer of glue on here. Let that dry, see how it looks. It has to be completely dry until I can start adding the spray varnish, the acrylic spray varnish, which helps bring out the color. See how this white is it's a bit chalky right there? Chuck, my friend, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you. Here's my latest piece. Hope that you approve. Darren has a few of my postcards. I hope I'm not throwing you guys too roughly under the bus, the school bus. Remember that? This is my latest work. It's 40 by 40 centimeters. It's called Rue de Rigole. That means the Road of Laughter. And the name of it, or the street number, I forget right now. Or maybe I can pull it up real quick here if I still have it. I still have that window open. Oh yes, it's 3739 Rue de Rigole. You see, it's two buildings, as a matter of fact, one in front of the other. So, en français, on dirait 3739 Rue de Rigole, à Belleville, à Paris. So, that's what we're doing now. What do you think? How do you like it, Chuck? How you doing? What's going on? What's new with you? Did you hear that the Queen passed away? Yeah, so, Chuck, thanks for stopping by, but this time, okay, we got a few minutes left. I can either play that rendition of that Her Majesty again, or I can read a bit from Paulo Coelho's Manual de la Guerre de la Lumière and do an on-the-fly interpretation, or a bit from Zen Guitar by Mr. Philip Toshio Sudo. What do you vote for? Huh? A song, a reading about songs, or a poetry-like reading? Can you hear me, Chuck? Well, I'll do one more Her Majesty for you, because I know you yourself are a guitar shredder. Did you guys ever get that EP or LP together that I heard you were putting together? Ask Darren if you wanted some cover art for that. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she doesn't have a lot to say. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she changes from day to day. I want to tell her that I love her a lot, but I gotta get a belly full of wine. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl. Someday I'm gonna make her mine. Oh yeah. Someday I'm gonna make her mine. Super fun. So I guess we've got 3 minutes left. Would you just let me know if you have any questions, Chuck? Where are you? Are you still in the Seattleplex area? I think I'm going to do some Zen guitar. Yes. Yin Yang. When I asked him after the gig, Miles, what am I supposed to be doing up here? He said, when they play fast, you play slow. When they play slow, you play fast. Buster Williams after his first night with Miles Davis. Many Western artists like to speak of their mind as having two halves, a right brain and a left brain. One side controls logic, the other side creativity. In this dojo, we do not speak of the right brain, left brain so much as feeling of yin and yang, a cosmological concept that originated in ancient China. Yin and yang represent the duality inherent in nature, female and male, night and day, death and birth, matter and void. For every yin, there is a yang. The two do not exist independently, but as parts of a whole. The graphic symbol for the yin and yang, interlocking white and black tadpole shapes in a circle, captures the essence of the idea. The white half contains a small circle of black. The black half contains a small circle of white. That is to say, there are circles within circles within circles, and within everything yin, there is a bit of yang, and within everything yang, there is a bit of yin. I like that. You can find the way through this idea alone. And there's a little illustration and the Chinese characters. Page 135, Zen guitar. The interplay of yin and yang exists in all the dynamics of music. Call and response, tension and release, sound and silence. Yin calls, yin responds. Yang builds tension, yin releases it. Yang is the note, yin is the space between the note. This dynamic is what gives the music its vitality. Feel yin-yang in every aspect of your life, down to the smallest detail, and your music will only deepen. Whether inside this dojo or out, yin-yang is always there. It is not two, it is one. Lovely. Guess what? We have time for another rendition. I got to get it down because the hard part is the that D. I'm not sure how it descends, you know. Something like, I'll just do it real slow. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she doesn't have a lot to say. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she changes from day to day. I want to tell her that I love her a lot, but I gotta get a belly full of wine. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, someday I'm gonna make her mine. Oh yeah, someday I'm gonna make her mine. Yikes.